Welcome back to another edition of Move Through Motivation. Real quick note, I want to remind you to make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications so you're updated when a new podcast comes out every Monday at 5 a.m. This week's episode is a special one to me in my heart. It's one that tugs at me emotionally to the core. This week I want to talk about the 24-hour challenge. It's something that started in 2018, and this is our third annual 24-hour challenge. And I wanted to give you a history of what happened and the background behind it. So, obviously in 2018, in case you didn't know, I had cancer, and I was introduced to the Jesse Reese Foundation, Team NIGU, from our church. And I instantly wanted to figure out how we could help this organization. We went and stuffed jars at the Joy Factory in Irvine, California. I met the Reese family, and it was a day where I had just finished my second round of chemo, and I instantly fell in love with the idea of what this organization was doing. The Jesse Reese Foundation is an organization started by Jesse Reese, who is no longer with us. When she was diagnosed with cancer, her story just really inspired me. It gave me hope, and I was going through cancer treatment. It gave me the hope to know that even when you're going through a dark time, a little bit of joy, Jessica Joy Reese is her name, the joy that she put into those joy jars and the love she put into them for the people, the kids that were at CHOC where she was being seen and going through clinical trials, the love that she put into these little joy jars for kids to put a smile on their face just really meant, and it tugged at me personally. Going through treatment is not easy. Going through treatment is not fun. Going through chemo, radiation, whatever you're going through, it's not a pleasant trip. And I told Sherry that night when I got home, we have to do something. I didn't know what it was, and it's kind of like how this Move Through Motivation thing, I didn't know what it was. It wasn't clear, but I said, I know I want to do something. So July 4th, 2018, I have a treatment coming up on my birthday on the 12th, my 39th birthday. And I told my wife, and at the time the CrossFit coaches, I said, all right, I figured it out. I want to do a 24-hour challenge, and I want to do 8,640 squats in 24 hours. They said, well, do you want to share that with people? I said, no, I want to do it. I want to physically challenge myself, and I want to raise money for this organization. So I called the Jesse Reese Foundation and said, hey, I want to do something. I came a couple months ago. I really liked your organization. I want to see if I could raise some money for you. You guys mind? They're like, sure, yeah, for sure, definitely. And I don't think they really realized at the time that I really, really believed in what they were doing. And so I told my wife and the coaches, I'm like, we're going to do it. And they immediately got behind me. It was July 4th, and I wanted to do it on July 19th because that was the week between chemo treatments is when I felt the most physically capable of doing something, I thought like this. Now, I don't know if you understand what that means is that when you say you're going to do a 24-hour challenge, that doesn't mean that you get to rest or take breaks. Like, we go hard. You had to average 6 a minute for 24 hours straight, squats. And we put this together last minute, but it was just because of the timing of when I was going in through my chemo treatments. We did it. We raised $11,000. It was an emotional day. There were people that came that day in 2018 when I was going through that just gave me inspiration to keep doing it. And the team that was with me just really got behind me from Chino CrossFit, from the city of Eastvale, from all boxes all around, from customers I have from Practical Tools to vendors I have from Practical Tools. Like, the community of people that I've met and known for many years rallied behind me, and it was a really special day. It was an emotional day. I felt good that the community of people that I know were willing to back me, and I didn't ask for any free money. I said I'd earn your money. And that was my main thing, and that's why I do the 24-hour challenge. I'm not going out to raise donations for somebody else doing something. I'm gonna do it, and I'm asking you to support me for it. And when I say support me, I mean the Jesse Reese Foundation, Team Nigu. Fast forward to 2019, we do it again, and it's really exciting because people now know about it. And now I have people that are going to do it with me the full 24 hours. The year before, Coach Gabe did it with me for 24 hours straight. But this year, I had another 3 dear friends of mine, John, Laura, and Eric. They joined along with me with Coach Gabe again to do it another 24 hours. And last year, we did 10,000 kettlebell swings, and we raised $10,000. And the joy that I received from the community coming together is what it's all about. It really isn't even about me doing the work all together. It's the community coming out. It's a special event. And if you aren't a part of it, or you weren't a part of it, or you don't know about it, reach out to me. I basically ask people to come out, join me, do it with me for a little bit of time. You don't got to do the full 24. You could come for an hour and encourage and be blessed. Last year, we had 2 kids that were Team Nigu All-Stars that had cancer, that have been, are in remission or cured from the disease. They came and swung kettlebells with me. It was a very emotional and special day because obviously I'm in remission. 2, it's the 2nd annual. I really love this organization and I want to help them. So we did it again. So this year, we're going to do it again. And our goal is 5,000 lunges and 3,000 squats, or 3,000 burpees in 24 hours, which means we have to average about between 5 and 6 per minute for 24 hours. That means you don't get to sleep. You get a little bit of rest. We build it into where we could get like a 30-minute break here, a 40-minute break here, but you never really get a full time to rest and sleep. So it's a mental challenge. It's a physical challenge. It gets into the spiritual at some times of the night. But I have people that come from 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. the next day and just encourage and uplift and bring good positive energy and bring awareness to the Jesse Reese Foundation. Grant from the organization came last year. I've got to know their team really well at Team Nigu, and they have just such a spirit of uplifting kids and families going through a dark time that I want to help as many as I can, and with the people that I know. And I'm so grateful to the companies that donate. I'm so grateful to my friends that donate, to my family, to the people that come out during the day and just encourage and support. And it's not forgotten by me personally, that you come out. And I'm so grateful for the relationships that I have and the blessings of what I've seen it do and paying it forward and trying to help out as many little kids. Because if you've ever seen the St. Jude or the City Hope or any commercials with a kid, when you physically see it, when you know somebody going through the trial, this year's a special year for me and for a little guy. And the AJ is a 12-year-old boy who's battling brain cancer for the 2nd time. It came back. And his mom, Carolina, and Rick are very loving parents to him. They love their son, and they have a lot of support, and they've gone through this once, and they've gone through it again, and it breaks my heart. It really does. And if I could help in any way, I will. Take the shirt off my back, draw anything I could do to bring awareness and help and encouragement to families going through this, I will. And that's what this is about. It's a special day. So on Friday, it's July 18th or 19th. It's that Friday. And I want to say Friday, July 19th. Let me pull the date up real quick. On Friday, I ask you to be a part of it. I ask you to consider to think about it's July 17th. Friday, July 17th from 6 a.m. to 6 a.m., July 18th at Chino CrossFit. We're going to do a 24-hour challenge. And I ask you you're a part of it. Whether you come out, you bring a buck, you come out, you do some squats with me, you come out, you encourage the group. I never beg. I challenge you to be a part of this event. And I will set up, we're going to have a on-site that day. The Team Nigu will be there with a computer that you could donate with a card, or you could give cash, or you could write a check. And, for the faithful companies that have always supported me, I'm going to come and ask you to donate, because I'm not going to ask you for your money. I'm going to earn your money by doing physical work for it. But I want this event to grow and grow and grow and touch as many families as we can, because they send joy jars out. Jesse's wish was that, she could make kids smile as many times as she can with her joy jars. And they still, Stacy, Eric, Shea, JT, they still live their sisters and daughters' legacy of making kids smile through the foundation. And I love them because of it. It's just a great day. So I ask you to be a part of it. You'll see some videos on here. And we'll click links to the guy, Thomas, who made some awesome videos of what we did. But I ask you to be a part of it. And please message us about how to be a part of it, how you can do it. Show up. That's what I tell you. Just show up and you'll see. We'll put the link to the Jesse Reese Foundation below. So if you want to donate to him, please go, by all means, do it. And we'll also put Jesse's link of her story down below, so you could know a little bit more about what her vision was and what her family and Team Nigu Nation has done. So, as always, I love you guys. I thank you for being an encouraging environment. You guys motivate me, and we just keep paying it forward of doing whatever we can. When this comes out, we will have had our first Just Move campaign in our community in Eastvale. I'm really excited to tell you that from the next week of what it's going to be like. But we are going to change the game. I tell this people, and people really don't know what I mean when I say this, but if I could change one person's mind from getting healthy every day, we're doing what we plan to do, and encourage you to keep moving. Just move. That's it. It's very simple. It's not complicated. I don't want to make it complicated. I keep it simple. Just move. We love you. Have a great week. God bless.